Have you ever wondered, what if alien abduction wasn't about being taken, but about being changed? That is exactly the mystery some of Hollywood's biggest stars are unpacking in this story. This video is sponsored by Audible. The audio series The Space Within is an Audible original sci-fi psychological thriller with a stacked Hollywood cast that has got me so hooked, you have to listen to it. At the center of The Space Within is Dr. Madeline Weil, a brilliant science-driven psychiatrist and trauma expert played by Academy Award winner Jessica Chastain. This story is brought to life by a star-studded A-list cast of some of our favorite Hollywood actors, including Jessica Chastain, Michael Shannon, Bobby Cannavale, Carmen Ejogo, Michael Stuhlbarg, and Mandy Patinkin. This isn't just a single audiobook narrator reading a script. It's a full-on production like never before. When you have performers of this caliber voicing these characters, it feels like a major motion picture playing in your ears. The level of production and entertainment value is really unlike anything I've listened to before. More on that in a bit. Back to the story. Dr. Weil, Maddie, was asked to evaluate a 7-year-old girl, Sophie, who went missing for 6 hours and was found 17 miles away with no memory at all of what happened.
What happened? She was taken by something. Not human. Not human. By something not from this planet. She started to go through changes. Her mind was developing in unexplainable ways. We learned that there were changes made to her DNA as well. And then I came into contact with 2 more people who had the same experience, so I started treating them as well.
The more Maddie investigates, the more she's forced to question everything she believes about science, reality, and her own beliefs. Now, I just finished listening to The Space Within Season 2 that just dropped on Audible, and man, what a ride. The star-studded cast of Season 1 is back for this fantastical continuation. What really elevates this audiobook listening experience is hearing actors you already know from major films and TV completely embody these characters. There's something really cool about hearing actors that normally star in huge movies now bringing that same level of performance to audiobooks. It adds this elevated, premium, superstar Hollywood motion picture energy to the experience of listening to the title. It's a whole new world of entertainment. Take Jessica Chastain. She's known for playing strong, complex female characters and delivering powerful performances with such emotional depth. And you actually hear that same intensity that she brings to the screen during a performance in The Space Within. Jessica has such an incredibly long list of acting credits and accolades, including 2 Oscar-nominated sci-fi thrillers and other character-driven movies. She's taken home an Academy Award, SAG Awards, Critics' Choice Awards, a Golden Globe. I mean, the list goes on. She is so incredibly talented at her craft, and I just love that actors like her are doing audiobooks. The emotional range and character depth is on another level, which is why I love this series so much. There's also something fun about recognizing these famous celebrity voices as you listen. You actually start to visualize the character more because you know who the voice is. When it's a famous actor that you know, you can't help but visualize the character looking a lot like the actor does in real life. I'm absolutely convinced that Maddie in this story has red hair like Jessica Chastain. If Jessica's hair is red at the moment, that's how I see her in my mind. As for what's in store in Season 2 that just dropped, this mind-bending, character-driven story raises the stakes even higher as we go deeper into the mystery, and honestly makes me, you as the listener, question everything you ever thought about life on this planet and beyond, particularly alien encounters, kind of like the lead Maddie. Without giving too much away, a mysterious, enigmatic man known as Resident 9, played by Mandy Patinkin, enters the picture and knows impossible details about Maddie's past and just might hold the key to unlocking the mysteries that connect her abducted patients to humanity's future.
You asked to see me. Why?
It's supposed to be you. Your name appeared to me.
Explain that to me. Appeared how?
I don't know how. Certain things, they come to me. Through me. Fully formed thoughts. A tsunami of knowledge coursing through every cell in my body.
Mandy Patinkin is such a brilliant addition to this cast. He is a generational actor and one of my absolute faves. His incredible career spans musical theatre, television, film. He's even won a Tony Award. When he enters the story as Resident 9, you immediately feel his presence. You could hear that in the clip. He has such a distinctive, husky-like voice and intensity as an actor, and he adds this whole new layer of intrigue to the character. And it just sounds so good in your ears when listening to this title because of that texture and range between each of the characters, especially Resident 9 played by Mandy. Of course, Oscar-nominated Michael Shannon is also in this audiobook. He starred in a 2017 film that won Best Picture at the Oscars and is also in one of my favorite movies of all time. I just love the depth, curiosity, and wonder he brings to this character. Dr. Lester Paget, a former NASA engineer. John Lewin, Sophie's dad, is played by Bobby Cannavale. Yes, another Emmy-winning, Tony-nominated, brilliant actor in this cast. His performance is incredible, especially the way the emotional moments play out between him and Sophie. I just love hearing their dynamic and hearing it play out in your ears. Their relationship is one of my favorite parts of this season. But the twist in this story? The government is now aware and involved and sees them as threats and is essentially hunting them down. So what started out as one missing child becomes a race against time and a question of whether this is an invasion or the next evolution of humanity, all while a mysterious signal is approaching Earth. It also raises the question of what if alien abduction isn't about being taken, but about being changed? That part really twisted my mind. I don't want to give too much more away, you're gonna have to listen. But I will say, also in this star lineup is the incredible Carmen Ejogo, who I've loved watching on screen over the last few years. She plays Cynthia, Sophie's mum, and really brings her character to life. And then there's Michael Stuhlbarg, who you'll know from several drama TV series. His on-screen presence translates beautifully into audio, where he plays Dr. Henry Schulman. His relationship with Maddie was also another one of my favorites to listen to. The fact that we have this incredibly seasoned and talented group of actors voicing these characters blows my mind. You're basically listening to a full motion picture with an A-list cast. It's just all happening in your ears. It's pure entertainment just without the screen, so you can also listen to it on the go. We need to talk about the audio on Audible. The space within is so intricately crafted with such immersive sound. Here's a little season 2 teaser I want you to hear.
The incident at her school.
Sophie went into some kind of trance.
Like the one she's had before?
The teacher said Sophie was talking about codes.
Codes.
I did what had to be done to bring you here. I won't apologize for it.
It's coming for us. It'll be here soon.
What is?
Help me remember.
It's so good. The sound is so immersive. There were so many moments listening to this audiobook that I had literal jump scares and would jump or turn around in my house thinking that somebody was right there standing talking to me, or the doorbell was going off, or like there was thunder and lightning happening outside. And it was just because the sound was so immersive, but it literally had me on the edge of my seat, or couch, I should say. I wish I had filmed my face while listening to this audiobook because it was such a journey. Honestly, the audio just adds such a juicy layer to this whole experience, especially the kind of sounds you hear listening to a sci-fi thriller. And the fact that we have these incredible Hollywood A-list actors voicing these characters gives these characters so much nuance and depth. Not gonna lie, the space within made me rethink everything I thought and felt about aliens and other life forms out there in the galaxy. And you definitely don't need to be a sci-fi buff to enjoy the space within. It's pure entertainment. And did I mention seasons 1 and 2 are each 8 chapters with every episode less than an hour? So you'll speed through and be desperate for more like me. It's such a refreshing way to get out of doom scrolling and open your mind and imagination. There's more to imagine when we listen. Listen to the space within seasons 1 and 2 on Audible now and let me know what you think.